Would you say that our bodies are reactors?
The brain, I said.
No.
You see, first of all, the division of that unit, if I may call it, which is not separate from, you see, the whole nature, does not divide itself into brain, into cells, into heart, you see, or all those divisions. It's for the doctor, you see, to localize, you see, a particular part of the body, to understand, to know more and more about it. Otherwise, you see, you will be surprised that, you see, every cell in the body has a memory of its own now, you see. So its interest is survival. So it knows, he will ask me the question, it knows that its survival depends upon the survival of the cell next to it, you see. That's the reason why there is a cooperation. Our phony culture says that you must love your neighbor, that you see, the love neighbor as thyself, that cooperation is extraordinary, something we should all cooperate with everybody. That's all phony baloney. But here it knows in its own way, and that knowing is only for the survival. It is selfish to its very core. The unfortunate situation we find ourselves in is the creation of some selfless, you see, thing there out there. So it is that is responsible for the misery, but not the selfishness that is very essential for its survival. This selfishness, which is part and parcel of the living unit here, cannot harm anything.
How do you define life?
What is the point in capturing something living within the framework of a deck structure and define it?
But you're on defining it. On defining it, you're
What
defining
purpose?
it.
Why do you want to define life?
What? Because why do you want not to define it?
Well,
You're talking about
we are
knowledge.
all defining life all the time.
You mean
see.
you want to
How
pass
to
through-
live? You see, I don't know a thing about life. The life never asks the question I said in the very beginning, is, am I alive or dead? You see, so if you asked me the question, are you alive? I would say, certainly I'm alive, because of all these definitions, because of all the information that is given to me by the doctors, you see. And you, see, because you are sitting here, you are talking, you are responding to the stimuli, you are doing all kinds of things. So you are very much alive. I'm good, I'm delighted that I'm alive. But the fact that I am alive is very difficult for me to experience that. What is that? You see, what is life? I really don't know. It is expressing itself. The expression of life is energy. You are the expression of life. I am the expression of life. The mosquito, if there is, that is the expression of life. Everything that is there around is the expression of the same life. See, there is an integral unity. But unfortunately, we separate ourselves, and we have given to ourselves the tremendous idea that we are quite different, placed ourselves on the top of the whole creation, which we are not. We are nothing in the scheme of things. You are no more important.
If life is so meaningless, why not enjoy the little things of it, you know?
I can't say life is meaningless. You see, listen, when we talk of life, we are talking of our living. See, we don't talk about life, we really don't know. Our living doesn't seem to have any meaning. That's why we are asking the question, has life any purpose, has life any meaning? You see, once a 95-year-old man in Bangalore came to see me. He asked me this question, has life any purpose, any meaning? I said, what are you talking? You have lived 95 years, you haven't found the meaning or purpose of life? In 95 years, why are you asking me that question? Obviously, you haven't found the meaning. There may not be any meaning, you see, except to go on asking the question. By the time you get the answer, if there is an answer, you would have been dead, you see. You know? Huh? So then he asked me the next question, you see. I have lived 95 years of my life. I have written books on spirituality, published them. Everybody has read, you see. And they have not helped me, you see. I have written books on the question of death, even. He is still alive, I think, 105 or something like that. And he asked me a question, what will happen to me when I am dead? So you are the only one that can answer the question. I said, you see, look here, you have lived 95 years. You may not have many more years to live. You will find out when you are dead. Why should I give the answer? It was not a clever answer. There is no use of my telling him that there is no such thing as death, that there is no such thing as reincarnation. So tell me, what is there now while you are living? Why are you concerned about reincarnation? If you want to know death, The answer to your question, what is death? Is there anything after death? You have to die now. At this moment, then only you will get the answer. No matter what I say is of no importance to you. It is not such a burning question for you. The fear of coming to an end, the fear of what coming to an end, the fear of what you know coming to an end, that's all that you are concerned about.
No.
So we are not, there is no such thing as the fear of the unknown. You do not want the fear to come to an end. You love fear. All these therapeutic cults can exploit you and tell you to be with fear, be choicelessly aware of fear, one with fear, that, this and the other. But the fact of the matter is that you don't want to be free from fear, because the end of the fear is the end of you.